morning everyone. I am feeling very spring-like today. I'm wearing my new favourite ASOS dress. Let me show you in the mirror actually, because this just is the cutest dress in the world. Do you want to focus on it? I love it so much. It's like a really cute little like ditzy floral dress. You would have seen this in my haul last week. And I am so obsessed with it. I thought I would wear it today because it's just the cutest thing in the world. I love it. It's got this really cool little like pattern here. I don't know if you can see, but where the pleats kind of go in, it's like this weird check material. So it means that as you're like moving, you're like, oh, there's a different pattern. It's very interesting. And I'm a very big fan of it. So this morning I have just been doing some work emails and like admin-y stuff. I feel like this time of year is always so busy in terms of like collaborations and like branded content and like exciting emails. This is basically just the next few months of exciting emails. So I've had a lot going on recently, which is just always so exciting. I always absolutely love being busy with work. It's just like my favorite thing. That's part of the reason why I do 3 videos a week. I always get asked by people like, how do you have the time? And number one, I don't really know sometimes. Number two, I just kind of make the time because I just love filming, I love being busy with work, and I love all this stuff. I hope you can't hear Alex, by the way, in the next room. He's currently on a work call. He's so loud. Is anyone else's partner like really loud when they're on like a Zoom call? Like I feel like saying to him, all right, grandpa, you know, they're on Zoom, you don't need to shout just because they're halfway across the world. But yeah, no, bless him. I cannot believe that we are already coming to the end of March now. Is it just me, or has March literally been the month that has just flown by? I feel like this month has just gone like that, and I don't know if it's because there's been so much work on. I don't know if it's because we're coming to the point where we're nearly out of lockdown. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, also, I did just want to say thank you so much for the love on my filming post-lockdown, no, planning post-lockdown outfits video. I loved filming that so much, and I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it, enjoyed seeing all the outfits. I really love styling and that kind of thing, and I thought we could do a little bit more of that today. But first, your girl needs some caffeine. So what I wanted to chat through today was some wardrobe basic building. I wanted to talk about like basically building some outfits from like quite basic pieces. I filmed my wardrobe clear out at the weekend, and honestly I enjoyed doing it so much, partially because it made me realize kind of like how much better I've gotten this year in terms of picking items that are really going to last in my wardrobe, that I'm actually going to wear, that are going to go with so many different things. There's something that I've started asking myself whenever buying something is, can I style this up 5 different ways? Can I wear this 5 different times? Can I wear it with 5 different outfits? Like obviously there are some things like you know, an evening dress where it's like you're only really going to wear it, like you can't style it up 5 different ways. But the point is, can you think of 5 different occasions you'll wear it to? And then you can maybe just change up like the shoes and the accessories, and that changes up the vibe of it. And yeah, I definitely would say I've gotten a lot better at it. So I've had a few new in things today that really like go along that line and kind of like follow the same theme of like basic pieces that I want to be adding into my wardrobe that are really gonna like help me in the long run, that I'm gonna be able to style up loads of different ways and can kind of just be like the building blocks of quite a few different outfits. So I wanted to show you guys what has been coming in. There's a few things that I think you're going to absolutely love. I am already obsessed with so many of these items. Okay, so few of the items I have set up here. Now all of these pieces are actually from, I feel like I need a little ... Amazon, and it's one of those places where I don't think I ever would have really thought to shop for fashion items, but they actually got in contact recently and asked if I wanted just to try a few pieces, like try out their drop and kind of like see what I thought of it. So I was like, yeah, like let's have a go, see what the items are like. And I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm actually so impressed with the items. So I thought I would show you them. I deliberately, as I said, went for items that are really like basic kind of pieces, items that I can build up in my wardrobe and that I think I'll get a lot of wear out of this spring summer. So the first item is one that you guys know I have been wanting to get my hands on for so long, and that is a white blazer. Now I've spoken about this quite a lot. I've been on the hunt for a nice white blazer for absolutely ages. It feels like so long at this point. So when I saw this online, I was like, this is what I have been looking for. So gorgeous. It's like kind of like a thick linen-y kind of fabric. I don't know what the actual fabric is, but it's like a really soft, very casual kind of vibe. It's got these really gorgeous like tortoise shell buttons, which I really like. I love that detail. It's double-breasted, which I find is always a bit more flattering and just a bit more like casual and undone with regards to a blazer. So I really like this. I feel like this is the kind of thing I'm going to be able to style up in so many different ways throughout spring, and it's just going to go with so many outfits in my wardrobe. I just love this long line blazer. It is so cool. As I said, this is literally what I have been looking for in a blazer for so long. Now, the way that I've just styled this up now is just really casually, and it's kind of just showing you like how easy it is to wear a blazer very casually for spring. This is so perfect for springtime when it's not quite warm enough for not a jacket, but you just want something just to like throw over the top. Very cash, very cool. I really like it. So I've just wearing my favorite dad sandals from River Island. I've chucked on my wide leg like distressed jeans from ASOS. These are ASOS Petite, so they fit perfectly in length. I absolutely love these. I've just put on a little black top with it, and then the blazer, and I just love how it looks. I think the colour is perfect. Like, it's a bit of an off-white. It's not perfectly white, so I wouldn't wear this. We had a bit of a lighting change there. I wouldn't wear this with an all-white outfit because I think because this is a bit off-white, it wouldn't quite go. But with like blacks, blues, even like beiges, this is so perfect. I'm absolutely in love with this. This to me is the epitome of a basic wardrobe item that you can build so many different looks from. I absolutely love it. Now, the next item is something that, again, I have been very vocal for being after, and it's classic evening wear. But I'm not gonna lie, this actually is the kind of dress you could wear for day or night, which I really like about it. It's this stunning like bodycon style dress. Now, if you know me, you'll know I'm not the biggest bodycon kind of a gal. Like, I'm not overly confident with things being like really tight, really like skin tight, showing off my figure. But actually, this is stunning. It's a midi dress, and it's got really gorgeous like skater style top, which I think is what makes it a bit more casual and something that you can style up for more dressy occasions, or you can style it very casually. So I'm going to show you two different ways that I can wear this. I'm absolutely obsessed with this dress. Like, this is such a basic item to have in your wardrobe that you can just reach for time and time again, because it doesn't go out of fashion, it doesn't go out of style. You know that you can wear it so many different ways. You know that you can style it up, style it down. Like, honestly, this to me is just the epitome of what a wardrobe basic is, and it's the kind of item that you can just style up in so many different ways. I could not love this dress any more. I just wanted to show you it before I've styled it up, just to show you how stunning it is. Like, it's so flattering. As I said, I'm not normally a bodycon kind of a gal, and I love this, but what I really like is that it flares out at the bottom, because I think it makes it a little bit more kind of like grown up rather than a full bodycon dress. I feel like that's very like clubby, very, I don't know, young vibes, whereas this I think is just a bit more elegant and a little bit more grown up, in my opinion. I really like it, the fact that it's got this little like slit at the side, which I always find so flattering on shorter girls. And I really love the length of it. It's like a mid-axie, which I find a very flattering length on me. So just to show you how I'm going to style it up, I'm actually going to wear it with the white blazer. I love how this looks. I think it's such a cool outfit. I've just chucked it over the shoulders so you can still see like the figure a little bit. I think this is a very like cool, casual, like just slung over the shoulders kind of a look. I think it's so cool. And then I've actually worn it with a pair of dad sandals. I wasn't sure if they were going to work, but I think they really do casual down the dress and they make it look so much more daytime appropriate. I've just chucked my Chloe bag on with this. I think it goes really well, but if you wanted it to be even more spring appropriate, you could do a basket bag, or if you're going for like, you know, a picnic or something, you could do a big tote bag. Whatever works best. I think this is the kind of thing you can style it with so many different bags and so many different accessories, because it's a very classic silhouette, it's a very classic shape. It's not the kind of thing that's very like trend driven, so you can add the trend by adding any kind of bag to it. So yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I think it's so cute. And then to show you how I would dress it up for nighttime, and voila, we have a nighttime look. I mean, how dressy does this look? This is just so evening out, going out for a meal. And all I have done is changed into some strappy heels. I've added a clutch, and I've changed the white blazer for a black blazer, and that's literally all I've done to take this dress from day to night. Like, this really is the kind of item that is such a basic to have in your wardrobe that you can build so many different outfits from, and it's just really, really classic. I love the length and how it hits just above the sandals. I think it's so elongating on my figure. I love how this sits like on my hips and waist. I think it's very, very flattering, and I just love this. I think this dress is so, so gorgeous. Now this next item is going to be a kind that like you need to see on, kind of an item. Now this is actually from the Leonie Hayne drop that they did on the drop, and I fell in love with so many of her pieces, and I really, really love her as a creator. I feel like she has a really effortless style about her, so I really wanted to give this top a try and see how I could style it up. I really love these little kind of like basic tees for spring summer. I feel like there's so many different ways to style them up. Again, like an absolute wardrobe basic that you can add different accessories, add different pieces to, and it adds a completely different outfit. I just love these kinds of pieces. I think this is absolutely stunning. This is a great item to build on in your wardrobe. Oh my gosh, I'm so, so obsessed with this top. I do sometimes worry with like tops that have maybe a little bit more back detail aren't for curvier girls. Like, I don't have a perfect back. Like, I've got some rolls, you know, that kind of thing. But actually this is so, so flattering. It's gonna be really difficult for you guys to see, but this sits so perfectly like on my bra strap, so you can wear a bra with it. Don't have to if you don't want to, but it looks so, so cool. This is actually the kind of top where I think because it's got so much back detail, I wouldn't want to wear a jacket with it. Like, I'd want to wear it on a really, really warm day so that I can have my shoulders out, I can show off my back, and I can show the detail of this top. So I've just started up with the ASOS trousers and a pair of dad sandals, and I love it. I think I would just stick my Chloe on over the top, or just like a big tote bag if I'm going to see some friends in the park or something. This is such a perfect post-lockdown outfit, and this top is definitely the kind of thing that like you can style up so many different ways. I would wear it in jeans just like this when it's like springtime, and then when we hit the height of summer, you could change that up for like a little skater skirt, or maybe some denim shorts or something like that. I think this is so cute. Or actually, you could even style this up in quite a formal way. If you were to change up these jeans for black wide leg trousers, that would be like a nice evening outfit. Like, if you had some posher jeans, that would be like a jeans and a nice top kind of a top. But this really does show how many different ways you can build on different items to make so many different outfits. Same but different. Another little top. Now I wanted to get a white version as well because I wanted to show you that like even going from black to white can completely change up a vibe of an outfit. I really love doing like a this or that kind of carousel on my feed and like picking two different colors and showing you how different an outfit can be. I've done that quite a lot recently and I really, really enjoy it. Obviously it is like quite different in the sense of it's not the exact same top, but it's got a similar vibe about it. It's kind of like a halter neck style. It's like a little bit cropped, a very lovely fabric, very stretchy. And yeah, I think this with a pair of jeans will be so, so cool, so effortless and so stylish. I love this top so much. This really is just the epitome of like a wardrobe basic to me. This really is the kind of thing that you can just build on and like change up in so many different ways. So I've literally just chucked it on with a pair of ASOS jeans, and I think it looks really, really cool. Now the first way that I could style this, it's quite a casual, like everyday kind of just like fairly basic outfit. So I just chucked on a beige blazer from Missguided. I really like how it looks with the white popping out underneath. I think it looks really, really sweet. The white next to the blue of the jeans looks so nice as well. I chucked it on with my Louis Vuitton, which I think looks so, so cool. And then I've just worn a pair of Vejas, which I really, really like. I think my code... yeah, I think my code is still valid for also if you do want to get yourself a pair of Vejas. You can get anything from the new collection, or I think there are some other brands you can get on also. So the code is Ellie15, I believe. I'll put it in the description box as well. But I really like this as an outfit. This is like a very everyday, like casual spring look. Or if you want something a little bit more edgy, change up the Vejas for a pair of dad sandals, chuck on a bike jacket, and add a little evening bag, and it looks a lot more like dressy, a lot more evening time appropriate, and just a little bit more edgy. I really, really like this. I think this is such a cool top that you can really build from and make so many different outfits. Okay, and then lastly, the final item is something a little bit different for me. They are a pair of long line like linen shorts, and these definitely kind of like came into style, I'd say maybe 2 summers ago. And they've been really big since, and I do really like them. I think they're really cool. The only thing I will say is that I do think that as a short girl, they can be quite difficult to style up. They can be the kind of item that you can style in so many different ways, add loads of different like vibes to, and really dress up. But I just feel like if your legs aren't 8 feet long, they can be quite tricky. So I thought we would give these a try, and I can basically give a verdict of, can us short girls get away with these kind of shorts, because I think they are so cool. They are great if you're the kind of person who isn't the biggest fan of their legs as well, because obviously they are still very trendy and they do still kind of like look really fashionable, but they cover up the top part of your legs. So if you don't like your legs, these are probably going to be the perfect item for you. But let's get styling these up, and I can show you how I'm going to kind of like elevate these and how I'm going to style these up. Okay, so as I said, these shorts have been a definite like curveball for me, but I'm kind of feeling this outfit. I kind of really like them. So what I have done to kind of counteract the whole very like androgynous masculine vibe of the trousers, I've tried to style the rest of the outfit quite feminine. So I've gone for these really cute little like heeled sandals from Coast. I absolutely love them. They'll be linked down in the description box. And I've just belted it. Now these shorts are actually a bit big. I think I got them in a large, and I think I probably should have gone for a medium. So they are quite big in the waist, but all I have just done is just belted it with my fave Gucci belt, and it really like cinches in your waist and kind of highlights that feminine kind of feel and like that feminine figure, which I really like. I've just added a little bag. I think for this outfit a big bag would look too workwear. It would look too much like you're going to the office, or like they're kind of army shorts. Like I don't want to look like I'm going into the army, so just a little bag just to kind of highlight. It's a very like fashion outfit, and then I'm just wearing the super cool top. I absolutely love it. And then if you were a little bit chilly and it's not quite warm enough for your shoulders out, just throw the blazer over your shoulders. This really does go to show how versatile this blazer already is, how easy it is to build it in outfits. I love it. If you obviously didn't want to go for like heeled sandals, you could go for trainers, and I do think they actually kind of work with this look. If you want it to be more nighttime appropriate, maybe change up the white blazer for a black blazer, and this looks very much like you're going for a nice meal, drinks with the girls. I think this is such a cute and like really different outfit for me, but I'm actually really here for it. Guys, so I just went to put the items away in my wardrobe, and honestly, can we just appreciate how satisfying this is? Oh, I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Now the challenge is just going to be keeping it that way for the foreseeable future. Good morning. Oh, hang on, let me turn off my music. I've been listening to my fave Pride and Prejudice soundtrack. I literally listen to that music every day. Like, it's my favorite work playlist because it's a really nice like classical musical playlist, but it's just like very easy to work to. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy working to classical music. I think that I can't listen to music with lyrics. Like, Alex will put his headphones in and listen to music like blaring, really like poppy, like dancey music, and I'm like, how do you not just start singing along to it? So I always love listening to classical music. If anyone has any new playlists, actually, I am looking for a nice classical musical playlist, and I'm struggling because I feel like what I really like about the Pride and Prejudice soundtrack is it's quite, like, there's not big ups and downs. Like, it's a little bit like up and down because obviously it's from the film, but it doesn't feel like it's made for a film. Like, I know a few people have suggested like a couple of different soundtracks for me, like the How to Train Your Dragon one. I've tried that in the past, but that is too much like for a film for me. Like, it's not just to work to, because there's bits where it's like really exciting, like really fast, and there's other bits where it's like really quiet and like serene, and I just, it's too much for me. So if anyone has any suggestions, I would love to know. But if you're wondering why I'm looking a little bit unfinished this morning, it's because I started doing my makeup and then suddenly I was like, oh my gosh, we should do this together, because in a video a couple of weeks ago, I showed you guys the new Nars palette. This is the Nars Euphoria palette, and it's their new face palette. And I asked you guys if you wanted to try it out together and like do a bit of a first impressions. And there was a resounding yes. So I was like, okay, we should try it. So yeah, as I was doing my makeup this morning, I was thinking, oh my god, we should try the new Nars palette, because as you can see, I literally haven't even used it yet. Like, this is going to be a complete first impressions for me, a complete first try, and I'm very, very excited. Although I kind of don't want to use it because, you know, when it's so pretty, I almost don't want to use it. But I've just done my base. I have used, for my base, first of all, I've used the PetiteElliee CC Serum. This is very new for me in my collection. I picked it up recently. I got it in the shade Apricot Glow. I wanted it to be a little bit darker than my actual skin colour because I don't really tend to fake tan my face. So I need to kind of like bronze it up a little bit and like make it match the rest of my skin with makeup. And I know some people that say that they use this by itself, like without foundation. It's supposed to be, it's a brightening CC serum, so it's supposed to be more of like a base. I would say for me it's not covering enough to be a like product on its own. Unless I'm having the best skin day in the entire world, I wouldn't use this by itself, but I really, really like it under my foundation. It just adds a little bit more of a glow. Then foundation wise, I use the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I absolutely love this. I've been using this foundation for so long, since about November last year. Like, this is pretty much all I've been using, and it really is one of my favorite foundations. It's so good. I have this in the shade 1N, and that's my kind of like a little bit darker than my natural skin color shade. And then I've just done brows and a little bit of bronzer, Laguna bronzer, of course. And now we're getting on to the palette. So I think I'm going to start off with some highlight. Now, I've recently kind of been blending my highlight and my blush into one. I've watched lots of videos about product placement, in the sense of like where you should place products on your face. And one thing that I've definitely learned is not to kind of like go very central, and to keep it really high up, keep the motions kind of like going up, because that really like brings your face up. I have quite a round face. I've got a bit of a baby face, let's be honest. And so I think I kind of need all the help I can get in terms of like making it look a little bit more carved and like bringing it up a little bit. So I think I'm actually going to use this one because it's a little bit more pinky and it's a bit more like a blush, and it's the shade Tiarama, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Tiarama. And it looks really, really gorgeous. It's like this stunning like kind of pinky shade. Let's focus you. There you go. It's like this stunning pinky shade. It's really, really nice. These are coming up a little bit more washed out on camera than they actually are. Like, this looks almost white on camera, but it's definitely not. I think this would be perfect if you have a darker skin tone, but I find yellow highlights on me do not work with my skin tone. So I'm going to try this one, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I hope you can see the light hitting that, because that is just absolutely stunning. I love that. Very subtle. I'm not really one that goes for like full on like really, really bright highlights. I just like it to look like it's giving me a healthy glow. I feel like everything I do with my makeup is to make me look healthy and to make me look glowing. Like, you guys know I don't really wear a hell of a lot of makeup. Like, on my eyes and stuff, I don't go for, you know, like full on lashes and like all of that jazz. I try to keep it as minimal as possible. I keep it quite like neutral, quite basic, and I just want to look really healthy and really glowy. So that I'm so in love with. Now we're going to do some eyes. Let me get out the brushes that I need. This is such a stunning eyeshadow palette. Okay. Right, I'm going to start off with this one in the corner, which is Eye to Eye, which is just a really nice, like, basic, you know, kind of your eyes but not colour. And then what I do is I kind of work it into the crease, but also like work around, so it kind of like, it's kind of just like the base for my eyeshadow. And if you guys know, my old kind of colour that I used to turn to is I actually used to use my Laguna bronzer as an eyeshadow, and I feel like this is just it's quite similar in kind of like shade. Like, it's quite bronzy, very neutral, and a nice kind of like an actual eyeshadow to use. Really, really like that. That is very me. I feel like you guys know what I like in terms of eyeshadow, and that's just like really, really me. Now, I'm no expert at all, like I am not a beauty guru at all, but just with my technique with this kind of thing, so I basically work it into the crease first, and then I blend all around, and I just blend and until I can't blend anymore. I've got quite hooded eyes, so I find that if I don't blend it up, it can make my eyes look a bit droopy, and it can really kind of emphasize the kind of hoodedness of my eyelids. So yeah, I find you just blend it as far out as you can, take it up quite high, because I find if I take it higher, it kind of like opens my eyes a little bit more, and I just find it a bit more flattering. Now, next I'm going to use this like goldy tone here. Again, it's looking a bit more washed out on camera, but it's like a nice goldy kind of like neutrally colour. It looks actually fairly similar to that middle highlight, and that is in the shade Illumina, which sounds really, really nice. And all I'm going to do is just brush it over the lid, like really, really simple, just for a little bit of kind of like definition and colour and a little bit of sparkle. Beautiful. And then one of the ones that I was actually really, really excited for is this shade here, this like brown. This is in the shade Dark Sky, and if you know my kind of like makeup routine, I've recently stopped doing full-on liquid liner, and I've changed it up to just using like an eyeshadow for my line. And I really like dark browns because I just think it looks a little bit more natural, a little bit kind of like less harsh, and I just think it looks really, really nice. And I don't know if it's my eye colour or my hair colour, I just think it works for me. So I'm going to use this. I'm just using I think this is actually an eyeshadow brush. Yeah, Fab Brow Brook. It's actually an eyebrow brush, but it's like perfect because it's pointed. So I find it really, really easy, and I just take that and I kind of just keep it to the second half of my eyes, because I think it makes it a little bit more of like a cat eye shape and less rounded, and I find that really, really flattering. Again, pulls your face up a little bit. So this is pressure now when I have to do it on camera. I hate that. My mirror's right here, so I can't do it in the viewfinder. Voila! I really, really like that. As you can see, just very like natural, just brings my eyes up a little bit without it being too much. And that's all I'm going to use from it. As I said, I'm not a big, like, these kind of two colours in the middle are not really ones I'm going to reach for very often. They might be a nice like Halloween-y, or like something a bit, you know, if I'm going to like a festival or something, that might be a bit more fun. But that's all I'm going to use, and I love that. I think that looks really, really nice. In terms of quality, they are just like Nars quality. They are absolutely amazing. I really, really like them. I think actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Because I think that's not quite pinky enough, I'm going to finish with the new Nars Air Matte bronzers. I believe that's what they're called. Yeah, Air Matte blushes, sorry. Not bronzer. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of this on my cheek. Oh yeah, I really like that. Okay, that's very nice. Yeah, that just brings a little bit more colour into my cheeks. I think that looks really, really lovely. And now I'm going to finish off with mascara. That's going to be one of the few products that I'm using that isn't Nars. I'm going to be using the Lancome Ootd mascara. I really, really like it. I think it's the perfect kind of like really fluttery, quite curved, like, you know, very like lovely lashes without it being too much. Like, there's nothing worse than a clump for me. Like, I hate it when my lashes start clumping together. So this is such a perfect mascara for me. I honestly just love the effect of that mascara. It's just very like feminine, and really, really pretty. And then lastly, I'm just going to do lips. And I use a combination of two at the moment. They are my absolute faves. It's the Clinique pencil in Intense Blush, and then on top of it the Nars Air Matte lipstick in Shag. What a British name, don't you love that? And I tend to just overline my lips just slightly, because especially at the top, like my lips just disappear when I talk, so I just overline them ever so slightly just to give me a little bit more lip. Honestly, I always feel so much more pulled together once my lips are on, because I feel like it just kind of like finishes off my face. I find that without lipstick my lips kind of just disappear. And voila, we are ready for the day. Oh, I haven't put my jewellery on. Let's put that on now quickly. And there we go, all ready for the day. As you guys know, I'm not one to like have a really, really extensive makeup routine. Like, I like to keep it under half an hour from start to finish, like everything all done within half an hour, and that is just, that's how I like it. So first impressions of this palette are, I love it. I absolutely love it. I would definitely say I look like I've got a bit more kind of like going on with my eyes as I would with kind of like my old technique, but to be fair, my old technique wasn't actually eyeshadow, it was Nars Laguna bronzer and a highlight. So I do really, really like that. I think it suits my eyes really, really well and just kind of like works. I think it looks really, really nice, and the palette is just, it's stiff to open. I am such a big fan of this palette. It is absolutely stunning. so gorgeous. I love the shades in it, and yeah. So first impressions are very positive, very highly rated, and I definitely would recommend picking up this palette. I'll link it down below in the description box, as well as everything that I have put on my face today if you wanted to shop anything. I don't know, I do have a code that would look fantastic, but I don't know if it'll be active, but I'll leave it down below in the description box in case it is. I believe it's LFLE. I think that's for 15% off. I'll leave it down below in the description box so that anything from Look Fantastic here you can shop, and hopefully it'll still be active so you can get a bit of a discount. But I'm gonna now get on with my day because I have a lot to do today. Also, just to show you a really quick OOTD, this has been like an absolute go-to for me throughout lockdown. I love this outfit so much. I'm just wearing my Nasty Gal sweater dress. It's so comfortable, my absolute fave. And then I have just belted it with this H&M, very like designer-esque kind of belt. And exciting news, they've actually brought out this belt in brown. I've ordered it myself. I'll link it down below in both colours for you guys if you did want to shop it. And I will be doing a new H&M haul very soon, and I will feature that in the haul. But I absolutely love this belt. It's so gorgeous. I definitely recommend getting your hands on it. So yeah, quick OOTD, and then on with today's jobs. Well, I'm not gonna lie guys, I have been the worst vlogger in the world today. I literally haven't picked up my camera since I spoke to you this morning, since we did our makeup together. And that is dreadful. In terms of like makeup though, it's lasted well. I mean, obviously like we've had a little bit of movement throughout the day, but it's been really good. So I would definitely say that palette is an absolute win. I really like it. But I thought I would just quickly come on here to sign off this vlog and say that I hope you've had a really lovely day. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, enjoyed building our wardrobes together, having a look at some wardrobe basics, and going through some makeup bits. I just like it when we have a little bit of variety in the vlogs. I feel like I like just mixing it up a bit. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out to know what kind of videos you like. And if you're new, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed. You can come and join us for more videos. There's so much fashion, lifestyle, beauty, all of that jazz going on over here. So I will leave you guys there. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!